Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Today we're going to talk about Hedera Hashgraph, HBARs, where you can buy them, and why I think it actually might be a good buy right now. If you look at the price of Hedera Hashgraph, you can see that it's actually dropped to about 25% of its ICO price. I mean, not its ICO, it's of its debut price right now. So let's actually take a look at what Hedera Hashgraph is. It's basically a decentralized public network for you to make your digital world exactly as it should be, whether you're a startup, an enterprise, or a creator or a consumer. Hedera goes beyond blockchain for developers to create the next era of fast, fair, and secure applications. It's backed by Boeing, IBM, Tata Communications, Swisscom Blockchain, and a bunch of other big companies. So it is not some like random startup crap coin that's going to die in maybe like 2 or 3 days. So you don't need to be afraid of that. It is a decentralized public network that has cryptocurrency, HBARs, smart contracts, file service, and consensus service. So it has a lot of services built into its system. So it looks like it's actually a pretty good system. It has a lot of good people, a lot of big people backing it, and it does have potential. But that's actually not why I think it's a good buy right now. I actually think it's a good buy right now because the price has dropped by so much. That's why I think it's a good buy right now. And there's a key piece in that I'm actually looking at. The price of Hedera Hashgraph has dropped significantly below its ICO price. The ICO price for Hashgraph, I believe, was 12 cents. And that means, since it's at 8.8 cents right now, that means the ICO people can no longer dump at a profit, which will incentivize them not to dump. Now, there's another caveat to this that I actually do not know what their pre-ICO price was, because obviously I didn't take part in that sale. So I don't know what their pre-ICO price was. So those pre-ICO people might still be able to dump at a profit, but the ICO people can no longer dump as a profit. And because of that, they're going to be incentivized to hold. And obviously, you know, that people that bought here at like maybe 8.4 cents, they're only up by 0.4 of a cent. So I don't think that's enough incentive for them to sell. So I don't really see this price going down that much further. So I think the risk, unless there's a giant market crash, I think the risk is acceptable for the amount of rewards you can get, especially long-term with Hashgraph. I mean, there might be another pump, you know, in just a week, a day or two, and you might be able to get 4x from it. Because the people that bought at the market start actually lost a lot of money. And obviously what happened here was the ICO people basically all sold for ginormous amounts of profit because it was at 12 cents, and some people try to sell at 20 cents and above, and that's a huge profit. Right now, they can no longer do that, so I think the dumping is actually going to stop right now. And because it's significantly below its ICO price, that's actually why I believe it's a good pickup with a lot of potential and acceptable downside limitations for Hashgraph. Now, where can you buy Hashgraph? It's a good question. You can't, if you're a Korean, you can buy it on Upbit, but for the United States, I would stick to Bittrex. You can buy it with both USD and BTC on Bittrex, and Bittrex is a United States approved exchange. So that's where you can buy Bittrex. And that is my short report on Hedera Hashgraph. Looks like a promising project. Is not going to die it's not going to die very quickly. Even if it doesn't succeed, it's not going to die instantly, which means there's at least not really that risk that it's just a scam because it's backed by a lot of big companies. And the fact that it's below its ICO price right now actually makes me think that there's going to be at least a few times where it's actually going to go up in price because people are not dumping anymore. The ICO buyers aren't dumping anymore because they can't do so at a profit. So that's my report on Hedera Hashgraph. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Join me on my 2 daily streams per day. And let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you, and have a nice day.